Make it. Can't do that.
Can't do that.
I went down and asked Pocatello's AD if Bowie's point total was tops in the school. He says he has no idea. That they don't keep a kind of a record book internally.
It's too bad. Pocatello High School's been around a long, long time. But it'd be nice for the kid and his family if that was the case. They could honor him. Crowd mic here.
Yeah, just because they'd be sitting right next to her.
Still love it.
But I'd rather have you yell than her. Hello. We're not going on again. Whatever you want to do. Yeah. Then just record him. We won't have to worry about what time we get off to start his then. All right, that's fine. Okay, so this stream is live. All right, John, here comes test number one. Preston versus Pocatello. Check, 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 check. Test number one. Nice. Okay. Okay, well, we got about 2 minutes left in the third quarter, so I'll call you back in a little bit for a countdown. All right, thanks.
Preston JV ball out this time.
They missed a shove from number 11. be on a bounce. It can't be right at his feet. You know, the weirdest thing, and we're moving into that apartment, it's about 10 blocks from the temple. Our ward building is like 4 miles away. Off in some little town.
Oh,
It's not the building right next to the building. Branch and a Tongan branch. And yeah, it's like, okay, you guys, you can go out here and just meet with all the other riffraff.
Just go over there. After this area, that's a long ways to go.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Soon to see who we're getting to the varsity. You see 2 of them over there. Hope we get 3. Like
oh, we will. The other one is the one of the brothers, the short guy. I saw him up there already. As long as it's not the guy who gave Bowie his phantom 3-point play.
Yeah. Come back and victimize us again.
Yeah, exactly.
Turn into the scene of the crime.
It's kind of impressed. The students started rolling in about 3:30 when I got here.
No one wants to sit right behind the students, of course, but they stand up real quick. We're going to have to, by the way, people are still streaming in.
Even got Ronnie Ward over on this side. uncle.
Your uncle up on the walkway. Oh, yeah. My cousin's over here. They can sit by Dom. Oh, too bad. That would have helped.
How long is the first song after the Cody. 20? 20 minutes? They're going to give us 20 minutes between games. We still have 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So we got time, at least time for one song after the news. Let me know when the weather starts. Pocatello's JV leads by 5. I was expecting more timeouts. This guy does is complain. Tee him up! Tee him up! For Pocatello, yeah. I mean, he walks out of the court to yell at the officials. Tee his butt up. It's time for more great local high school sports action. We'll join the My Local Radio Sports Network coming up in 20 seconds from Mark. Everything is set. We're ready for another great sports broadcast on the My Local Radio Sports Network. Coming up in 10 seconds from Mark. Enjoy what should be another great broadcast coming up in 5 seconds from Mark. The following is a wholly owned production of Cook Brothers Broadcasting. It's time for Preston Indian Sports. This game is a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com. This is the Polar Bear Pregame Show. Coming up, we'll have details on the upcoming game. We'll visit with the coach, and we'll look at the other games going on around the area. It's all on the Polar Bear Pregame Show. The Polar Bear is back and better than ever. Grab some for lunch today or stop by after the game. Polar Bear Burgers and Shakes on State Street at the south end of the city of Preston. Well, a very pleasant good evening, everybody, and welcome here to Preston Gym, as tonight the Preston Indians will take on the Pocatello Thunder. I'm Dan Hubbard, along with Lyle Fuller. John Slaughter with us here in Preston Gym, as well as our stage manager, and John Beverly back in the radio station. He is our studio coordinator tonight. Well, it all came down to this. Who's going to host the district tournament? We get started in about 10 days. Well, this game tonight will go a long way to determining that. Preston beat Pocatello back earlier in the year, but Pocatello holds a lot of the tiebreakers. So really, whoever wins this game tonight will most likely host the district tournament when it gets started in the coming days. We'll talk more about that. We'll talk more about Pocatello, what they bring here to Preston Gym tonight, as the kind of year that they've had. And for Preston as well, another outstanding season. Preston's ranked number 2 in the state, and Pocatello is ranked number 3. We'll talk more about that when we come back. We get into our news and notes segment. That's on the way in this Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Group presentation of Preston Indian basketball on the My Local Radio Sports Network. We'll be right back.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Hey Preston, looking for a cool spot to chill and grab some awesome food? Head to the Hangout at 23 South State Street. We're not just a restaurant, we're your go-to spot to hang with your family and friends. Pool tables, games, great vibes, and the same amazing pizza you loved from the Slice. Swing by the Hangout today.
105.5 FM KACH.
I'm Dan Keller, Mayor of Preston, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jay Butters with Alta Bank, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, this is Lyle Fuller with the Fuller & Fuller Law Firm, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Larry Morrison with Evergreen Financial Partners. We are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
105.5 KACH. We're Preston Proud, Idaho Strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website. Since 2005, North Star's Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston.
And welcome back here to Preston Gym as with time to look at the news and notes for tonight's game. That's brought to you by North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. You'll find them on State Street at the north end of the city of Preston. Well, Lyle Fuller, it all comes down to this, one game.
Yeah, boy, the gym's already almost full. We're still full 20 minutes before tip-off. I think everyone anticipates a great game tonight, a big game. Of course, Preston won by 1 at their gym, and these are two of, I think, in my opinion, two of the 3 best teams in the state in the 4A ranks. And the district tournament seeding will be huge tonight.
In fact, the latest polls came out just within the last couple of days, the coaches poll and the media poll, and they are exactly the same. Hillcrest, Preston, Pocatello, Bishop Kelly, and Canyon Ridge, 1 through 5.
Yeah, of course, we played Canyon Ridge. We know them. Bishop Kelly we haven't seen this year in the regular season anyways, but, Hillcrest, we know they're good, and not to disparage Century, but Pocatello and Preston seem to be maybe half a step ahead of Century in our district this year, so really home court in the district tournament between Preston and Pocatello is going to be huge.
You start talking about players to watch in this game. You know the folks for Preston. We've talked about them all year. But for Pocatello, of course, there's Gage Ontiveros, the big 6'10" kid in the middle. Also Kessler, Vaughn, Parker Smith. And, of course, you can't ever go anywhere without talking about Julian Bowie.
Yeah, Bowie's been a starter since his freshman year and put up 39 points in the state championship game last year in that loss to Hillcrest. So really, really good player, the Boise State commit. We expect to see him come out with a lot of fire and enthusiasm tonight to try to get his Thunder a win.
How good is Julian Bowie? He is 38 points away from reaching the 2,000-point level for his career. According to the Idaho State Athletic Association, he has the 9th highest point total, in state history.
Yeah, that's just a huge point total for a high school kid. If you think about averaging at least 500 points per season for 4 seasons to get to 2,000. So, yeah, certainly a great accomplishment, and we've seen him score his fair number of points against this Preston Indian team. So we know what he can do from the offensive end for sure.
So it's Preston and Pocatello here tonight. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll see what Coach Jones seems to think about tonight's game. We'll do all that as we step into the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Evergreen Financial Partners. We'll do that as we continue right after this timeout.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston. The Preston boys play what may be its biggest game of the year on Friday night when they host the Pocatello Thunder. The winner will get a leg up on hosting the district tournament. The Polar Bear pregame show gets started just after 7 p.m. with a tip-off slated for 7:30. Preston Sports are brought to you by Bailey Beckstead Real Estate, Stokes Market True Value, Day Mountain Ranch, West Motors, Franklin County Medical Center, and S&T Electric. Catch the action on FM 105.5, AM 1340 KACH, and on MyLocalRadio.com, your home for Preston Sports. It's goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
And welcome back to the Polar Bear pregame show. The Polar Bear is back and better than ever. Try it out for yourself. You'll find them at the south end of Preston on Highway 91. So we'll step into the coach's corner and visit with Coach Jones here for a couple of minutes before we get the game started with Pocatello. Our coach's interview is brought to you by Evergreen Financial Partners. Well, it's 2 against 3, but one thing for sure is this is going to be settled on the court.
Yeah, exactly. Pocatello, last few years they've been in the state championship 2 years in a row, and they returned 4 starters and a really good team. They've been at the top of the polls, right up there all season. So, we were fortunate early in the year. We went up there and got one in a great battle, and a lot on the line tonight. So, home game in our place, and if we win, we'll know we'll be the 1 seed for district tournament. If we lose, it's still another game for each team to play, but it probably puts us at the 2 spot.
I was going to say that between the Max Preps rankings and common opponent, probably going to finish 2 if we don't prevail tonight.
Yep, and that's correct.
So let's talk about this Pocatello team. We saw them a couple of weeks ago at their place, beat them by 1 in a very competitive game, but we had the lead for the most part.
Yeah, we did lead. Most of that game we were ahead, and I thought we did some good things. We showed a lot of toughness. I thought we got a lot of the 50-50 balls, the loose balls, took some charges, just did the little things that it takes to win on the road, and we're going to have to do that again tonight, be the tougher team physically. And if we do that, then, I think we'll have a shot right there in the end again.
For the most, Bowie got his point, or not Bowie, but rather Ontiveros got his points inside. But for the most part, we did a pretty good job keeping them off the boards.
Yeah. I think he had 14 or 16, I can't remember in the game, but he didn't dominate the glass. We got to do a good job of not letting him get the ball deep tonight. If he gets it 2 or 3 feet from the hoop, he's going to score, but we've got to try to get physical and make him catch, deep outside the paint, and then it's better for us. And then Bowie, obviously, he's player of the year. He's just a great talent, and there's no way we can completely stop him. He's going to get some points. He's going to hit shots. He's that good. But if we can make him earn those shots, just not give him the easy looks. Jake did a really good job on him the first time, and we need him to do that again tonight, and then just try to contain him and then not let the roll guys get going.
I was going to say Bowie's 38 points away from 2,000 for his career at Pocatello. Doesn't sound like there's a whole lot of people around the state that have really done a good job stopping him.
No, and when you've started for 4 years, and that he's been a heck of a player though, and we have a ton of respect for him, and he's going to go on and do great things. So, but our job tonight is to to try to contain him and slow him down, and our kids, we're in a great spot. We're at home. We've got a lot of confidence, and these kids will fight, and we're going to go out and give it our best shot.
I'm guessing going in that like in the other games against Pocatello, that the onus is really going to be on Titan Knapp. Has to stay out of foul trouble, has to stay on the floor.
Yeah. Up there, I thought when Titan was on the court, we did a really good job on the big kid when he got in foul trouble. Then that we just don't have a lot of size to match down there. So we need him on the court, and we need Jake on the court defensively. Those two, are two guys who match up who can do their best at guarding their two studs. So we need them on the court, and then we got to have some guys step up tonight. Some guys off the bench. They need to come in, hit some shots, make some plays. It's going to take a team effort.
It's become almost the theme now in every game. Do you want to get off to a great start? But between Hillcrest and Pocatello, those are probably two of the best starts you've had all year.
Yeah, agree 100% there, and we're going to need another one of those tonight. If we can come out and get a good start, put the pressure on them, and get our crowd going. This is one of the toughest places to play, and our crowd's always been great, and we're going to need them tonight.
Very good. Well, we look forward to it. Ought to be a great game. We're looking forward to it as well.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it.
That's Coach Tyler Jones with us here on the pregame show. We'll take a timeout. Be back with more right after this.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com.
Looking for unique ideas to promote your business? How about something for that special gift, celebration, team sport, vacation, or family outing? DeMarie's Vinyl Designs can design and produce items for any occasion, male or female, with the highest quality merchandise and procedures that will not fade, peel, or wear out. Check out her store on Etsy at etsy.com/shop/DeMarie's Vinyl Designs.
Magnolia Road is here to bring you the latest trends in women's fashion. We believe fashion should not only be stylish, but also comfortable and inclusive for every body type, with sizes small through 3X. We strongly believe in giving back to our community, and by supporting Magnolia Road, you are not only embracing fashion, but also supporting Preston and West Side activities. Our team is here to help you find that perfect outfit that suits your style and makes you feel confident. Visit Magnolia Road at our new location, 12 North State Street, Preston, Idaho.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
And welcome back to the Polar Bear pregame show. The Polar Bear is back and better than ever. Stop in and check it out for yourself. Maybe even tonight following the game. Find them in the south end of the city of Preston on Highway 91. Time to look at the schedule of other games going on around the state this evening. That, of course, is brought to you by Naylor Insurance. For home, health, life, and auto, stop by to find out how much you can save at Naylor Insurance. You'll find them at 223 North State Street in Preston. All right, let's look at the other games going on this evening. We'll start out with a big one involving the Westside Pirates as they are at Aberdeen tonight. Bear Lake takes on Marsh Valley. Malad will be on the road as they go to Soda Springs. Grace will take on Valley tonight. Firth will be at North Fremont. Highland and Rigby will get together tonight. Bonneville goes on the road as they go to Skyline. Big game in Blackfoot this evening as Hillcrest will be at Blackfoot. Shelley will get together with Idaho Falls. Madison will be at Thunder Ridge. It'll be American Falls on the road as they go to Snake River. Sugar Salem heads to Kimberly. Buell will go to Gooding. Salem is at Ryrie. Rocky Mountain will be at Boise. Owanee and Bora will get together tonight. Nampa will be at Capitol. Mountain View goes up against Centennial. Middleton will take on Eagle. And Meridian will face Kuna. And that's your look at other games going on around the area. Brought to you always by Naylor Insurance. For home, health, life, and auto, it's Naylor Insurance at 223 North State Street in Preston. Stop and see how much they can save you at Naylor Insurance. And here in Preston tonight, it's a very big game for both teams as the Pocatello Thunder come to Preston Gym tonight to take on the Preston Indians. Starting lineups in the opening tap are just moments away. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll have those starting lineups and the opening tip for tonight's game. It's all coming up next here on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH, on mylocalradio.com, and on the My Local Radio Sports Network. We'll be right back.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
If you haven't been to Woodward's Country Store lately, you are missing out. As proud supporters of Westside and Preston High School athletics, we're here to fuel your day and support our wonderful community. Fill up your tank, grab a delicious sandwich, and get everything you need for life's little adventures. Woodward's Country Store, where convenience meets quality and community spirit.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
The Preston.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
It's time for Preston High School Sports. Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. Day Mountain Ranch. Relax, retreat, recharge. Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and family together over the world's best cookies. Magnolia Road. Ladies, stop in and update your wardrobe today. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and puppy training facility since 2011. Butterfly Express Essential Oils in Clifton, where quality doesn't have to be expensive. West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in Preston. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. I Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. We have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Naylor Insurance, your local agent for home, health, life, and auto. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial Partners. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston and now in Pocatello. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement of Preston Broadcasting LLC and Preston High School, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without express written consent of Old West Media is strictly prohibited. And welcome back here to Preston Gym as we're just about ready to get the game started. We have about a minute before we go to the national anthem. Lyle, what are the keys tonight for the Indians?
Well, I think Coach Jones kind of covered that in terms of rebounding, keeping them off of the offensive glass. And then when the Indians have a chance, get out and run, try to use their length in the full court, try to score before Pocatello gets set up in their half-court defense. And I think, Preston, as we talked about, led most of that game up in Pocatello. I think if they do that, they can be right there, a chance to win at the end.
We'll take a timeout real quick. We'll come back. Starting lineups and the opening tipper next on the Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian basketball on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
When buying a vehicle, you want the process to be straightforward and the financing simple. At West Motor and West Motor Ford, that's exactly the way that you'll be treated. They also understand that accidents can happen and maintenance will be needed. When you find yourself in need of body and paint work, windshield repair, work under the hood, or under the vehicle, West Motor would love to help you out and earn your trust. Turn to West Motor and West Motor Ford in Preston and Hyde Park.
WestMotorCompany.com. Step into a realm of beauty and sophistication at Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Immerse yourself in the gentle radiance of our exquisite and popular candles, filling your home with captivating fragrances that embrace the senses. Bring refined tranquility into your home and elevate your connection to harmony through our exquisite decor, all while staying here in Franklin County. Elevate your living space with the allure of Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Visit us today on 10th North Main Street in downtown Preston.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
It's time to meet tonight's starting lineup for the Preston Indians. The starting lineup is brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Drew Jones, Sr., Preston, Idaho.
Cruz Harris, Jr., Preston, Idaho. Reggie Larson, Jr., Preston, Idaho.
Kason Bryce, Sophomore, Preston, Idaho.
Jake Schumann, Jr., Treasurton, Idaho.
Titan Knapp, Senior, Preston, Idaho.
Coulter Moffett, Senior, Whitney, Idaho.
Carson Winder, Senior, Weston, Idaho.
To find out how Webb Funeral Home can be of service to you in your time of need, call 208-852-0533 or check out their website at webbmortuary.com.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
Folks have many reasons to visit Casper, Wyoming every year, whether it's work, high school sports and activities, a romantic getaway, or business meetings. The best place to stay when you're in Casper is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. A beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, a pool, fitness center, and a fabulous indoor atrium. You can also reserve meeting rooms for your next event, and each stay includes an extended continental breakfast. Reserve your rooms today at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. Call 307-472-6300.
Well, we're just about ready to play ball. We've announced the starting lineups. The starting lineup, the usual 5 tonight for the Indians: Titan Knapp, Reggie Larson, Jake Schumann, Cruz Harris, and Drew Jones. For the Pocatello Thunder, Dre Contreras, we're going to start tonight, along with Kessler Vaughn, who's started for 4 years, it seems like. Parker Smith, Isaiah Leonard, and of course Julian Bowie, last year's 4A Player of the Year. He's 38 points short, as we mentioned, of
of going to a 2,000 career point level. And Lyle, he's also 9th in state history as far as points scored.
Yeah, he'll undoubtedly move up that list a little bit further before the season is out. The job of the Preston Indians tonight is to make those points come hard, make it difficult for him to get to his spots and get his shots.
Starting lineup tonight brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding community since 1925. As Contreras controls the opening tap into the backcourt, it goes to Bowie. To Contreras to Vaughn. Pull up 16 feet, straight away good. Kessler Vaughn gets the Pocatello Thunder on the board. They lead 2-0 here in the early going. Glad to have you along with us. Dan Hubbard along with Lyle Fuller, John Beverly back in the studio, and John Slaughter here with us at the Preston Gym tonight. As Jones thought about penetrating, now he'll pull it back out. Bring it down on the left side. It comes to Schumann. He holds it there. He's double teamed as now he breaks away from it. Back door. Good look with Contreras way away from the bucket, and Knapp gets the layup.
Yeah, great find by Jake Schumann.
Another three from straight away. That's no good. Missed by Contreras. Contreras missed 2 of those 3 shots in the last 12 seconds of the game up in Pocatello that Preston won by a point.
Pocatello comes out in a man-to-man defense. Bowie on Schumann. Schumann will probably guard Bowie on the other end.
Larson, free throw line against Kessler. Rises over Kessler. Shot no good. Rebound comes off to Harris. Tries to throw it around on Ontiveros. Ontiveros blocked it. Harris goes able to go back and get it, and a blocking call underneath.
Yeah, Harris in there amongst the trees. Got one swatted, but grabbed his own miss. Great job of staying aggressive.
Foul goes against Parker Smith. Preston will keep the ball at the baseline front court. That's the first foul called against either side as they lob the pass into Larson. Free throw line extended left, handed back to Schumann. Schumann guarded there by Bowie as he'll kick it back outside to Harris. Wants to drive, goes around Bowie. Finds himself down low, gives it off to Knapp, who gets the layup around Ontiveros.
If you had Titan Knapp hitting the first 2 Indian buckets, you win on your bingo card.
As Vaughn gets the layup, and we're tied at 4.
2 buckets, 2 assists already here for the Indians. I like the sharing the ball.
Here's Jones back into the front court, tied at 9, 2 minutes into the game. Comes to Schumann. Again, they pop out. They try to trap the ball as they get it to Larson. To Schumann. Drives around. Now doesn't take the shot. Finds himself standing in the paint. He's got to get rid of it. Gives it off to Larson over in the left corner against Vaughn. You bring it back outside to Harris. Shot clock running down. 2-1. Shoots over the top of the defense. That's no good on the shot clock by Harris. And Ontiveros lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, Knapp and Ontiveros battling for the rebound. Knapp gets an extra possession for the Indians out of it. Dan, if the Pocatello is going to keep Kessler Vaughn on Larson, they need to get him down low. He's got a 3 or 4 inch height advantage on Kessler Vaughn. Well, that was a quick 5 count. Wow.
Yes, it was.
Indians.
So a turnover against the Indians as Bowie will bring it up the floor. Comes over to Smith. Back out top to Bowie. Bowie wants to drive. Back over to Smith on the left corner, and a blocking foul. As Smith tried to get out of the corner, he ran into one of the Indians, and it'll be Cruz Harris who draws the foul.
I think Harris was really trying to get out of the way and instead picks up the foul.
So Vaughn gets it into Bowie. 5:20, I should say, to play in the first quarter. A 4-4 tie. In low to Bowie. They knock it away. Good deflection on the entry pass as it comes back outside. He tried to get it to Jones. That's touched by Smith, and it should stay with the Indians. And Schumann will bring it in from right here in front of us. Jones goes back in the backcourt. He'll receive it there. Comes back up into the front court. Give it off to Schumann. I should say that's Titan Knapp way outside. As it comes back over to Harris. Again, wants to drive. Gets cut off by Smith. Again, finds himself down low. Shot goes off the bottom of the board.
Good defense by Smith.
Here come the Thunder back the other way. Lob it inside to Contreras. Jones comes in and knocks it away. Picked up there by Knapp. Good defense by Drew Jones. Here comes the Indians as Harris again all the way down to the right block. Dribbles along the baseline as Smith again tried to elbow him and get him to step out of bounds, and no call for this time from the officials. As Schumann has it in the left corner. Muscled up there by Vaughn. Wants to come across the key. He stops at the left elbow, give it back to Harris. Harris now again down the right side, and again tries to come down the lane, give it off to Knapp, shoots over the top of Contreras for Ontiveros for the Knapp.
2 assists already from Harris to Knapp. Knapp was 6 points nearly going.
Bowie whip it back in the corner to Vaughn for 3. No good. It's going to take a weird bounce, but there is Larson to grab the rebound. Preston up 6-4 with 3:50 to play here in the first quarter. Jones wants to kind of slow things down a little bit. Hunter May will be in at the next dead ball for Pocatello. As it comes back to Larson now up top, it comes to Harris. Into the corner, back to Larson with Bowie on him. Bring it back outside to Harris again. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Harris holds the ball outside. Comes around the screen. He'll back out, shoot a 3. No good. From the left angle left. Quickly to get it to Bowie up the floor. Lay it, slam dunk.
Bowie with the run out. The easiest 2 points he'll get all night.
So here comes Jones into the front court as Vaughn knocks Larson out of the way and takes the ball away up into the front court as it comes back to Ontiveros. Outside to Bowie. Wants to drive. Gets cut off by 3 Indians. Now he'll settle for a 3. No good. High rebound comes back to Ontiveros. Outside again as the shot there put up by Contreras is no good. They miss a couple of wide open 3s. Here comes Jones up the floor. Give it off to Schumann. Finds himself down low. A little short jumper is no good and a foul. Schumann tried to go around Contreras to get to the rebound and committed a foul doing it.
Yeah, Schumann should have just attacked the basket and gone up strong with that.
First foul against Schumann, second against the Indians. We're tied at 6 with 2:40 to play here in the first quarter. First quarter has kind of been a feeling out process. It wasn't wide open like it was down there.
Yeah, only 6 points for each team. Almost 5.5 minutes in here.
Tevin Williams into the game. The sophomore will come in to replace Parker Smith.
And Titan Knapp, Dan, the only Indian to score so far here in this game.
6-6 tie, 2:35 to play in the quarter. Bowie wants to drive, kicks it off, give it to Williams for 3. That's short. Rebound comes off to Jones. Drew will push back up the right side of the floor. Give it back up top to Schumann with Bowie right on him. Comes back over to Larson in the left corner. Wants to drive the baseline, throw it up, no good. There's Knapp again. Missed the short little gimme as Leonard has the rebound there. To May, quickly to Bowie, back up in the front court. Bowie settles into the right corner. Wants to split the defense, does, throw it up, and he's fouled. No, the ball looked like it was partially blocked, but a foul. It looks like it's going to go on Schumann. If it is, it's 2. Nope, now the foul's going to go on Knapp. That'll be his first. How even are these teams coming in? They're both 15-4. We mentioned they're ranked 2 and 3 in the state polls, both of them.
Yeah, and I think Preston is still the only. Well, I was going to say Preston's the only Idaho team to beat Pocatello. That's not true. Madison beat them last week pretty handily, but Pocatello clearly one of the best 4A teams in the state. Great chance tonight to get a good win.
Bowie makes both free throws, where it's 8-6 as Pocatello takes a 2-point lead.
So with Bowie and the 6'10 Ontiveros out now, let's see if the Indians can get something going inside to the basket.
Here's Jones into the front court. Colter Moffitt into the game for the Indians. Gives it to Schumann. Schumann backs in, and a holding foul. They're on Hunter May.
Yeah, Hunter May trying to defend the bigger Schumann from backing him down. Gets called for the push in the back.
That's 2 team fouls on Pocatello, 3 on the Indians. As Schumann will bring it in from underneath the hoop. He'll lob it into Larson. He has it there on the right side of the key. Puts up, no good. Be able to grab his own rebound. Go back up again over Leonard. Needs a bounce and gets it. Larson gets his first 2 points of the game, and we're tied at 8. Vaughn almost overran it. Gives it off in the corner, comes back out top to Williams, goes right through his hands, and he has to go back and reclaim that. Here comes May, down the middle. Skids to a stop. Don't know why that's not a travel. Get it back outside as it comes back to May. Goes around the man, and it is a offensive foul. Hunter May ran over Schumann and got the foul.
Jake Schumann set and waiting for that charge. Hunter May's grandpa, Greg May, in the crowd tonight, Dan. Told him I'd give him a shout out.
There you go. That's 2 on Hunter. And team fouls are even at 3 apiece. We got just about most of the county, both counties in the stands tonight, right? I think. Schumann down low, fall away jumper.
There you go.
Hits it. Schumann gets his first 2 points of the game, and Preston retakes the lead. That's, believe it or not, that's the 5th lead change here in the first quarter already. Back outside. Williams wants to drive, puts it up, no good. Carson Winder into the game, able to grab his first rebound as it comes back in the front court to Jones. A long three is short. The long rebound, now we got a whistle. And it's going to be on Williams. Williams ran into Jones going for the rebound and draws a foul.
Jones and Williams, battling 35 feet away from the basket for that rebound.
That's 4 team fouls on Pocatello, but there's only 45 seconds left in the quarter. This quarter brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily. Call 208-852-5700. Larson comes out.
Yeah, looks like Moffitt and Harris, Cruz Harris are in.
Yeah, Moffitt and Harris come back in. Preston there's about a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. As Schumann gets double teamed as Bowie back into the game to guard him. Give it back to Jones. Wants to penetrate. Almost lost it. It has to go and get it in the corner. Could have been a traveling call, but they didn't call it. Give it to Moffitt. Fall away jumper. Needs a bounce and gets it. Preston leads by 4 with 17 seconds to go in the quarter. Shot clock is off. They'll leave it to Bowie. 4-point lead for the Indians. Bowie comes around the screen. Top of the key. Gives it to Vaughn. Vaughn wants to drive. Comes across the lane. Kicks it back outside to Smith. Steps in for a 2. That's no good. Jones had it and tipped it to Schumann at the end of the quarter. So Preston will lead by 4 at the end of the first quarter here, as it is 12-8 as the Indians have a lead. We'll go to the second coming up on this Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Group presentation of Preston Indian basketball on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
ACH, mylocalradio.com.
The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care for You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care for You. Not just a name, but a commitment.
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, showtimes, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org. And showing this week at the Worm Creek Opera House, it is the Pixar film Migration. That is this weekend. And if you want more information on how to get tickets, showtimes, check out their website at wormcreek.org. Preston has the ball to start the second quarter. They have a 12-8 lead as Harris gives it to Moffitt. Moffitt gets cut off there by Smith. He now wants to try to penetrate again. Can't, so he'll give it back to Harris. Harris stands, listens to Coach Jones. Drew Jones comes and takes the ball from him as now Drew dribbles back out toward the timeline, and if they switch off as Bowie jumps back on him. A three-pointer by Jones is good.
Wow. I didn't see that coming. Jones steps in, dribbles into a three.
Here comes Bowie as that shot no good. There to grab the rebound is Moffitt. Bowie took it away from him. Tipped once, tipped twice, and a foul. Foul's going to go on Knapp. That'll be his second. Moffitt had the rebound down low, and as he tried to turn, he turned and stuck the ball almost right in Bowie's chest and just ripped it away from him. There's Bowie's first free throw is good. Second quarter of tonight's game brought to you by Butterfly Express Essential Oils. Use the code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Shop online at butterflyexpress.shop. Bowie makes them both. He has 6 in the game, and it's a 15-10 lead for the Indians. Not quite the quick start they got off to in Pocatello, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
Here comes Harris up into the front court with Smith on his hip. Harris drives all the way, goes around Contreras. That's no good as he let the big man alter the shot. Here comes Vaughn back up into the front court. Kessler drives all the way, goes all the way down low, and makes the layup. Again, the officials are letting them skid and slide. As Jones down low can't get the layup to go down. Ontiveros with the layup. Then they take it away, and Bowie tackles Harris trying to get to the hoop.
So let's see what's going to be the call here. So
it's going to go on Bowie. That'll be his first. One on each team. It's got to be on the floor, so Preston's ball out of bounds.
Yeah, as you say, just one foul on each team here in the quarter.
Schumann back in. Moffitt back to the bench. Schumann waits for the ball from the official, gets it. Gotta hurry, get it in. As they get it in the corner, now they can bring it back outside to Harris. 6:35 to play, 3-point lead for the Indians, 15-12. Schumann outside, holds up a hand, says we'll run play number 3. As it comes back outside, back to Jones. Another 3 from straight away, good again!
Coach Green for Pocatello was screaming at his guys, don't go under that screen. They went under, Drew took advantage and nailed the 3.
18-12, Preston now up by 6. Bowie. Ontiveros now ends up back to Bowie. As at the top of the key, well, you can't leave him alone from right there. Hit it. Bowie's got 9 here in the first half. Remember, he needed 38 to get to 2,000 in his career.
Yeah, 9 of the Pocatello Thunder's 15 points.
They trap the ball in the corner, get it outside to Winder. Now back to Schumann on the left side. Dribble, drive, goes around Bowie, off the glass and in. Nice shot.
A lot of contact. When Bowie does that move, they call Preston for the foul, but no foul when Schumann does it.
It's 20-15, 5.5 left in the quarter. Vaughn on the right side, comes across the lane, spins, and traveled, and no call as Vaughn gets the layup. Unbelievable timeout taken here by Pocatello. As the timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road. Ladies, remember to stop in and improve your look at 12 North State Street in Preston. This is the Bailey Beckstead Real Estate presentation of Preston Indian basketball on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
So after the timeout, Preston will have the ball in the backcourt with a 3-point lead. 5:15 to play here in the first half. Jones gets up, and here comes Vaughn hustling to the ball, and they try to whip it back across the floor, back over to Larson, and it's too high and out of bounds.
Yeah, Jones saw the double team coming, tried to find the open man, but just airmailed that pass.
The thing about Jones, he comes into the front court, and he fades to the right corner, and that's when they come out and they trap him.
Yep.
Usually it's with Ontiveros, but they brought Vaughn from all the way across the court. Get it down low to Ontiveros, shoots over Winder, no good, and Winder has the rebound. Get it to Jones, quickly comes back up into the front court. Preston leads by 3, 20-17 as we go under 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Jones trying to wait for somebody to come to the ball. It's Harris over on the right side. Harris goes baseline, runs into Ontiveros once, twice, down low. It comes to Schumann, up over Vaughn, no good. tapped away, but Bowie comes up with it, back up into the front court. Bowie waiting for Ontiveros to get into the play from the right block, shoots it up and over Winder this time, and it will get the points. First points of the game for Ontiveros.
Well, that's Ontiveros getting the ball on that low block.
Yeah, that's unfortunately what's going to happen without Knapp in the game.
Yeah, Winder will battle his heart out, but he gives up a lot of size.
Winder to Schumann, goes around Ontiveros, off the glass, lay it in. Preston's lead back out to 3, 3:55 to play in the half. Here comes Bowie, wants to drive, runs into a man, blocking.
Let's see who they have here.
I think they're going to call that on Jones, and they will. That's the first tonight on Drew, second on the Indians as a team. And they're going to call it on the drive, so it'll be Pocatello's ball out of bounds as once again Ontiveros is going to come out again. So Bowie brings the ball in as it comes into Vaughn. Vaughn across the top of the key, wants to drive, now kicks it back outside as it comes back to Contreras, back to Vaughn again. He'll give it back to Bowie on the left side, free throw line extended. Hold it there, goes in the corner to Vaughn, drives the baseline, give it off down low. Smith gets the soft shooter's roll, and it falls in. First points of the game for Smith. Preston is still with a 1-point lead. Is down here at the other end. Larson missed once, gets his own rebound, puts it back in. Preston just trying to beat Pocatello down the floor here in the second quarter.
Yep.
Bowie elevates, shot no good. There's Winder to grab the rebound as he pulls it down in front of Williams. Give it back to Jones into the front court. Misses through, goes through the double team, comes back to Schumann. Schumann almost would have traveled, so he threw it at the basket. And Larson grabs the rebound, then he's fouled trying to go up.
Reggie Larson working hard on the glass, showing that athletic ability.
Foul goes on Taven Williams, the sophomore. That's his second foul tonight. Team fouls are even at 2 apiece. And the first one is good. Hey, don't forget, the Polar Bear Restaurant is back. The Polar Bear is back and better than ever. Stop in for lunch or maybe even after the game tonight. You'll find them at the south end of the city of Preston on Highway 91.
Dan, that was the Indians' first free throw attempt of the night. Coming 3 minutes left in the second quarter.
So Larson makes one, misses one. We go under 3 minutes. Preston with a 4-point lead, 25-21. Ontiveros back into the game. Get it down low to him. Works around the bucket and gets it in.
Harris was bringing the double team, but Ontiveros spun underneath the basket and brings it up. English.
It's a good move. You don't see him do that much.
Yeah.
As Schumann has it. Front court for the Indians. Over on the right side. Wants to drive. Pulls up. Shoots over Ontiveros and hits it. Schumann's got 8. Had just 6 points in the first meeting between these two teams. Preston's lead is 4 again, 27-23. Back to Vaughn. Top of the keys. Hesitates, spins inside, and pushes off. He stopped, and when he did, he gave Jones just a forearm shiver.
Yeah, when we played him up there, I wanted the refs to call that all night. They finally got him with that one.
Vaughn called for the foul. I believe that's his first. It is. That's 3 on Pocatello. Yeah, the Pocatello team, they try to get away with a lot of extra physical contact. We saw it up there, and we've seen it here so far in the first half.
Yep.
2:05 to play in the first half as it comes to Larson. Larson, free throw line extended left, shoots over Contreras and hits it from the free throw line. Larson's got 7. Preston's lead is 6 with 1:50 to play. Bowie driving, kick it all the way outside, back to Vaughn. To May. He doesn't shoot it. Give it back to Ontiveros at the free throw line. And he got tied up. Nope, they're going to call a foul instead on Larson. That'll be a first on Reggie, 3 on the Indians as a team. With 1:42 to play in the quarter. Not a shooting foul, so it'll be Pocatello's ball out of bounds baseline in the front court. Remember, what it boils down to is whoever wins this game will more than likely have home court advantage in the district tournament. Into Ontiveros. Back outside, Bowie elevates, no good. as Vaughn will snake the rebound away from Jones. Another three-pointer. That's no good. Harris grabs this rebound. Here come the Indians 3-on-1 as it comes back to Larson. Lay it up and in. He wanted to go for the dunk, but took off a little bit too soon.
Right.
As it comes into Bowie, that's off Julian and out of bounds.
Great play by Schumann. He's in deny prevent defense.
Pocatello.
1:19 to play. Preston with their biggest lead of the game is 8, 31-23. Schumann up into the front court. Vaughn meets him at the timeline. Schumann goes around him, comes into Onoveros, so he'll have to back off again. Onoveros all over him. He tries to get outside to Larson, and that's going to be off of Vaughn as Kessler gets right in the official's face and yells at him. How these guys don't get teed up is beyond me. And now Coach Green wants to have a word or two with the official. As he comes in, Schumann gets it in the backcourt, back to Jones. 1:02 to play in the half. Back up into the front court comes Drew. As Smith jumps out on him, they double team Jones as it comes to Schumann along the left baseline. As comes over, Moffitt into the game. A three is going to be just too long. Smith able to grab the rebound and a foul on Harris. Nope. What were they going to say? He was out of bounds?
Say he was out of bounds.
Yes,
when
indeed.
He tipped it.
So he
crowd wanting the foul.
Stepped on the line, going up to try to tip it back in bounds. So it's Preston's ball with 46 seconds left in the quarter. Vaughn comes out. Bowie comes back in as they lob it into Harris. He tries to go around Smith, and a travel against Harris. He tried to take off, and he landed. He lost his balance.
Yeah. Preston says that was because he was pushed, but it was a travel. If there's no foul, it was a travel.
So 40 seconds left in the half. Bowie back up into the front court. 7-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bowie wants to spin at the right elbow. Now dips, gets a shot. Good. That's a tough move.
Yep.
Bowie's got 11. He had 20 in the first meeting. Now Jones wants a timeout with 25 seconds left in the quarter and the shot clock off. We'll be right back on this Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Group presentation of Preston Indian basketball on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
Timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road. Ladies, remember, stop in and update your look at Magnolia Road. They're going to find them in downtown Preston. 25 seconds left. Preston with a 6-point lead, 31-25. By the way, 25 seconds left in the first half.
Yep.
As Jones receives the inbounds pass. Shot clock is off. Preston can work for the last shot. Jones, free throw line extended left. Gives it back to Schumann. Now back to Jones again. 9. Gotta go. 7 seconds. 6, 5. I don't think they know what the clock is. Jones holds it up. Back to Larson. Rises for a 3. Hits it at the buzzer. Larson hits a 3 at the buzzer. Preston leads by 9 when we go to the break. 34-25 at the end of the first half. We invite you to come back. The Puppy Steps Training halftime report we'll have for you when we come back as Preston leads by 9 at the end of the first half on this Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Group presentation of Preston Indian basketball on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Calling all cookie lovers. Crumble, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, has fresh new flavors weekly. Until Saturday, enjoy mouth-watering specialty flavors and warm chocolate chip cookies made fresh daily. Crumble is open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. weekdays, 8 a.m. to midnight on Friday and Saturday, and are closed on Sundays. Savor the flavors before they're gone. Order today.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Step into a realm of beauty and sophistication at Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Immerse yourself in the gentle radiance of our exquisite and popular candles, filling your home with captivating fragrances that embrace the senses. Bring refined tranquility into your home and elevate your connection to harmony through our exquisite decor, all while staying here in Franklin County. Elevate your living space with the allure of Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Visit us today on 10th North Main Street in downtown Preston.
And welcome back. We are at halftime as the Preston Indians leading 34-25 here at the halftime break over the Pocatello Thunder. As the halftime show brought to you by Puppy Steps Training. It's an 8-week board and train program to help design to give your puppy a head start in life. Wouldn't your life be better with a well-trained dog from Puppy Steps Training? Lyle Fuller, good result for the Indians in the first half.
Yeah, boy, it was a great battle. You know, both teams got off to a slow start offensively, came on a little bit there in the second quarter. Reggie Larson really heated up for the Indians in that second quarter, became very aggressive, hunting for his shot offensively, and hits that big three right as the buzzer expires going to halftime to give the Indians that 9-point lead.
Trying to think back of what is better with this team than last year's team, where they can keep the ball away and get a lead in both games against Pocatello.
Yeah, one thing that really helps this year's team that way is our guys 2 through 4 are a lot bigger. When I say the positions 2 through 4, shooting guard through power forward, much bigger, longer, more athletic guys than the guys we had last year. We guard Bowie better, we guard their guys better, and we're just able to see over their smaller defenders. Their starting guards are not that big. Kessler, Vaughn, and Contreras, 6 foot, 5'11" or so. And our guys can take advantage of that size mismatch on them.
And I think overall, maybe this year's team is a better outside shooting team than last year's as well.
Yeah, last year we had guys who could hit, were kind of streaky, but boy, this year Larson and Jones have both been really good from the outside.
So it's 34-25, Preston with a lead. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll look at the stats from the first half right after this on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Group presentation of Preston Indian basketball on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website.
At Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, we aren't just protecting things with walls and wheels, we're protecting people, because everything and everyone that is important to you is important to us. This is Brittany and Braden Smith, your local Farm Bureau agents, celebrating another wonderful year here in Franklin County as your trusted insurance advisors. Whether it's home, auto, life, commercial, or farm insurance, we are here for you. Give us a call at 208-852-2364 or just stop by our office at 33 South 1st East in Preston to see how we can make insurance simple for you.
If you haven't been to Woodward's Country Store lately, you are missing out. As proud supporters of Westside and Preston High School athletics, we're here to fuel your day and support our wonderful community. Fill up your tank, grab a delicious sandwich, and get everything you need for life's little adventures. Woodward's Country Store, where convenience meets quality and community spirit.
Let's take a look at the halftime from the at the stats here as we get ready to move forward here on the halftime festivities. The halftime stats brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance at 208-852-2364. For the Pocatello Thunder in the first half, Julian Bowie had 11. Hunter May played but did not score. Kessler Vaughn had 8 in the first half. Trevin Vaughn did not score. Parker Smith had 2, and Greg Ontiveros had 4 in the first half.
Dan, for the Preston Indians, I'll give the overall first. They go 12 out of 23 on two-pointers, so just over 50%, a good percentage there. 3 for 6 on threes, another good percentage shooting. Then only 1 for 2 on free throws. Reggie Larson hit the only free throw of the half for the Indians. Individual scoring, Cruz Harris played, of course, in that first half. Did not score. Had a lot of shots at the rim. They were up against their 6'10" and just couldn't get him to go. Drew Jones had 6 points on 2 3-pointers. Titan Knapp had 6 points. He had the first 6 points of the game for the Indians and comes through with that 6 points in the first half. Jake Schumann, 8 points in the first half. And Reggie Larson, 12 points in that first half, including the three-pointer at the buzzer and several field goals and a free throw. Coulter Moffitt came in and got a 2-point basket for 2. And that's all the individual scoring. Carson Winder played and rebounded well but did not score in that first half.
Here's something for you to keep in mind as we get ready to start the second half. Julian Bowie walked out of the locker room with his team walking very gingerly and came over and just sat at the bench, not warming up. So keep an eye on that as we go to the second half. This has been the Puppy Steps Training Halftime Report. Second half of tonight's game coming up right after this. We'll be right back.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
Well, for the Indians, they lead by 9 as we get ready to start quarter number 3, partly in strength to outscoring Pocatello in the second quarter, 22-13.
Yeah, Pocatello put up 51 in that first game at the pit. They've scored 25 in the first half, so they're right on their pace. The Indians, however, 34. Great first half scoring for the Indians then.
So Pocatello will have the ball to start the second half. Preston comes back with their regular 5 starters in the game, and so does the Thunder.
Great
so here we go.
Here tonight, Dan. I was just looking around. The fire marshal might like a word. Every seat's full, and people standing around the balcony.
Contreras gives it to Vaughn. Across the top of the key, takes it over onto the left side, looks down low, goes into Ontiveros, turns, shoots over Knapp. That's no good. And the littlest guy on the floor, Jones, grabs the rebound. He'll bring it up into the front court as Contreras will meet him there. On the left side, it comes to Schumann right in front of the Preston bench. Bounce it to Jones in the right corner. Around the screen and roll as Harris has it. Gets cut off there. Back out top Back to Jones for a three. That's no good. Tapped by Ontiveros, but he tapped it to Schumann. Preston will keep the ball as it comes back outside to Larson. Wants to drive, puts it up. No shot, according to the official. We have a foul before the shot. And the foul is going to go on Kessler Vaughn, and that'll be his second. First team foul of the second half against either side. Schumann to get it in as it comes into Harris, top of the key. Gets cut off there as falling down was Smith, and Cruz Harris gets his first 2 points of the game as he jumps over Smith and lays it in.
Yeah, athletic move.
Preston's lead is 11. Ontiveros runs over Larson, but still gets the layup.
Yeah, if Larson would have held his ground, maybe could have drawn a charge, but he was also standing right under the basket.
36-27. Jones, pass deflected, finds its way to Harris. Harris gets cut off by Ontiveros as he stands just outside the arc. Lob it down low as it comes to Knapp. Back to Harris. Harris wants to drive. It runs into Smith again. Goes up, literally runs into Smith, and then gets the layup. Preston's lead back out to 11 again, 38-27. 6:20 to play in the quarter. Bowie for three, no good. Tip by Ontiveros, yes.
Got to get a body on him. You have to box him out.
Couple of quick buckets for Ontiveros. He has 8 now in the game, and it's 38-29. Preston has the lead. Comes back over to Schumann. He'll hold it there. Free throw line extended left. Bounce it inside to Harris. Backing in on Smith. Wants to go baseline on Smith. Smith rides him, literally, no call. They double team the ball in the backcourt. It's tapped as Bowie able to come and pick it up. Now he'll dribble it out of the backcourt. Here he comes on the run all the way. Lay it up and in. Jones wanted to know why there was no foul when Harris was trying to go baseline. He got ridden off the ball, basically. 38-31. Preston's lead is 7. Down low, it comes to Harris. He'll shoot over Ontiveros. Needs a bounce. Won't go down. Rebound there. Pulled down by Smith. Harris almost had it. Got it away from Vaughn. But Vaughn comes back up the floor. And hold on. We got a timeout as I think
Smith came up limping for Pocatello.
Does Smith come up limping or does he have blood?
I'm not sure.
As he's going to go off, see the trainer.
Yeah. Yeah, and I didn't see what happened to him either. It was behind the play, so I didn't see what happened down there.
So Pocatello will retain the ball with 5:22 to play here in the quarter. In the backcourt, it comes into to Bowie. Bowie gets it back up into the front court again as he walks the ball. Now downshifts, goes around to Schumann. Missed the layup, and Preston should get the ball back. Let's see. Nope, they're going to give it to Pocatello.
Baseline referee said I didn't have a good angle. The referee at the three-point line says keep it here in Pocatello's realm.
He's looking through 9 other bodies. How can he have an angle?
Yeah.
Contreras gets it into Vaughn. Comes across the lane. Lay it up and in. Vaughn's got 10. He only had 6 in the first meeting with the Indians, but he had a dozen against Minico the other night. Timeout called by Jones. 38-33. Preston has a 5-point lead, and this timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road. Ladies, remember, tops, bottoms, shoes, and all the accessories you might want. You'll find them at Magnolia Road, 12 North State Street in Preston. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be right back.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
Got a final live from one of the other games going on around the area. Aberdeen beats Westside tonight, 61-58.
Oh, wow.
Preston has their lead cut down to 5, 38-33 as Schumann works against Bowie. In the low corner, it comes to Larson. Larson looks out top, tries to give it to Knapp. Kind of pops through his hand, so he has to go and get it. And Williams comes out and punches at the ball and draws a foul. That's going to be his third. Second team foul on the Thunder here in the quarter. As Smith will come back in, Williams is going to come out. So 2 fouls against Pocatello as a team, none so far against the Indians. 4:41 to play in the quarter. 38-33. Schumann drives, runs into Bowie once, twice. Now they kick it outside to Harris. Harris has it in the left corner. He gets double teamed there as Smith able to get on him. Harris again rides it all the way around, all the way down to the right block. Now tries to back in, gets bodied out of the way by Smith. Three-pointer by Larson is good.
Wow. Came down with rain on it.
Larson's got
Should be Preston ball.
Larson's got 15. That's off of Bonaveros and out of bounds. Preston leads 41-33. Their lead grows back to 8. 4:13 to play in the quarter. This place is going to go nuts if they keep adding the points the way they have been. Here comes Larson back up into the front court. Get it to Harris. Harris wants to drive. Back to Larson. Shoots over the top of Bonaveros. Doesn't go down. Knapp with the rebound and a foul inside. Fouls on Julian Bowie. That's going to be his second. Third on the team.
Titan Knapp continues to play well when he's in there tonight.
That was one of the keys we talked about, was Knapp needed to be able to stay out of foul trouble and stay on the floor.
Yeah, he's our best defender against Onaveros down low.
And he goes to the free throw line. The first free throw is good. Tonight's game brought to you by Stokes Market, True Value, with the freshest meat and produce not only in Preston but also in the Cache Valley. It's Stokes Market on State Street in Preston, and by Naylor Insurance for home, health, life, and auto. Stop by and find out how much you can save at Naylor Insurance, 223 North State Street in Preston.
It's like Coulter Moffitt in the game here for Schumann as Knapp rolls in the second free throw.
Got a nice bounce. Makes them both. Preston's lead is 10 again, 43-33. 3:50 to play here in the quarter number 3. Contreras spins, shoots in the lane, and hits it. Nice shot. That's his first points. In fact, he didn't score any points in that first game against the Indians.
Yeah, based on that move, you wonder why he doesn't take a little more offense his own way.
Moffitt to Knapp, top of the key. Hand it to Harris. Harris stands behind Knapp, uses him as a screen, as now Preston will set up the offense. 15 on the shot clock. Give it to Jones over on the left side. Jones wants to drive through the key. Moffitt has it top of the key. Wants to drive down to the right block. Gets cut off there by May. Gives it back to Harris. Harris with a nice fake along the baseline. His shot no good. That's touched by Smith. Saved on the floor by May as he got it to Vaughn. Here comes Vaughn. 3-on-3. Wants to turn on the Jets. Goes all the way, and he's fouled going to the bucket.
Vaughn and Jones, they went at it the whole time in the pit, and they're guarding each other, going at it again tonight.
Foul goes on Jones. That's his second. First on the Indians here in the quarter. The thing about Pocatello is instead of just slowing down and maybe shooting over somebody, they just drop it down a gear and they try to run through you and draw a foul.
We've talked about that. I'd like to see Preston do more of that when we have the ball.
Vaughn misses the free throw in tonight's game, brought to you by Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll find in all of the Cache Valley. 43-35. Preston's lead is still 8. Vaughn back to the free throw line. The second one, no good. He missed them both. 2:56 to play in the quarter. Schumann back into the game, gets the ball back up into the front court for the Indians. Bounce it to Moffitt at the left elbow. Turns, tries to give it to somebody. He'll give it to Jones, who tries to go around May, gets cut off, so he'll bring it back outside. Pick and roll, can't get it to Knapp. Now they throw it inside. Bad pass, and Contreras steps in front to pick it off. And then Schumann takes it away from him as he spins at the timeline. Schumann all the way, slam dunk! 10-point lead again. Vaughn driving all the way. Take it back outside. May in the corner for 3. No good. As it's Knapp with the rebound in front of Onaveros. Here comes Jones again into the front court as Vaughn takes a kamikaze swipe at the ball. Comes back over in the corner. Moffitt for 3. Good! Coulter Moffitt hits a 3. Pocatello needs a timeout. 2:03 to play. Preston's lead is 13, their biggest of the game. This timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road. Ladies, remember, go and stop in and check out their selections available in most sizes. This is the Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Group presentation of Preston Indian basketball on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Folks have many reasons to visit Casper, Wyoming every year, whether it's work, high school sports and activities, a romantic getaway, or business meetings. The best place to stay when you're in Casper is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. A beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, a pool, fitness center, and a fabulous indoor atrium. You can also reserve meeting rooms for your next event, and each stay includes an extended continental breakfast. Reserve your rooms today at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. Call 307-472-6300.
Get a look at the scoreboard. Preston leading by 13, 48-35 with 2:03 to play here in the quarter. During the timeout, Joe Green, the coach for Pocatello, he's really dug into the officials, and he still is.
Yeah, he's still. I don't know if I'm the official. I stand there. I walk away from him.
Bowie into the front court. Comes to May. May back to Bowie. He'll elevate. Top of the key. No good. Tries to draw the foul by hitting the floor, but the rebound comes off to Knapp. They give it to Jones. Under 2 minutes to play now here in quarter number 3. 1:40 on the clock. Jones takes it down into the left corner. Schumann spins, goes around Smith. Lay it up. Reverse layup is good. Foul, and it counts.
Jake Schumann having a moment. A steal, a dunk, an assist for a 3, and then a chance for his own old-fashioned three-point play.
Parker Smith on the foul, his second 4 on Pocatello, as Kessler Vaughn will come back in. And tonight's game brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Titan Knapp is going to leave as well. Call for more information at 435-232-1837. As Schumann misses the free throw, and inside, and a foul on the rebound.
They're going to get Winder, yeah.
It's going to go on Carson Winder, just his first. Second on the Indians as a team.
Well-deserved hand for Knapp as he came out. He was doing great work on the boards there.
Remember, Preston scored 52 points in that first game. They have 50 points on the board with a 1:25 to play here in the third. Bowie. Smith comes out to get it. Devon. Lob inside. Nice play by Schumann to knock the ball away as it's picked up by Smith, and a foul on the floor. Foul's going to go against the Indians.
Yeah, Pocatello trying to get a lob for a dunk to Bowie. Schumann there to break up the pass.
Kelter Moffitt's going to be called for the foul, his first, third against the Indians. Ontiveros comes back onto the floor as Tevin Williams will go back out. Lob it inside. Bowie just flips it up at the basket. No good. Then May takes a full-arm swipe at the ball like he's going to throw a punch and draws the foul and can't believe it.
Schumann with a strong two-handed rebound and an obvious foul on May. I'm not sure what he's complaining about after.
I'm not sure either, but he took an open hand and it was like a punch right at the face of the Indian player, and he couldn't believe it was a foul. That's 5 team fouls on Pocatello. So it's going to send Schumann to the free throw line here to shoot 2. First one is good. Schumann now with 13 in the game as Kason Bryce comes in for the first time tonight as Reggie Larson comes off with 1:16 to play here in the quarter. Schumann back to the line. Second one, no good. Rebound is off. Grabbed there by Vaughn. Give it to Bowie as he brings the ball back up into the front court. 1:10 to play, 51-35. Preston leads by 16 as the layup to Bowie is good, and the foul from behind is going to go against Schumann.
Yeah, Schumann trailing the play. Should have just let him go. You're not going to block Bowie. He gets up too high on that layup.
It's sometimes discretion's the better part of valor. You're behind him. You're not going to, like you said, you're not going to get a block anyway. So here comes Julian Bowie back to the free throw line. Last year's 4A Player of the Year, and he hits the basket for the three-point play as he now has 14 in the game. 1 minute to play in the quarter. Here come the Indians. Winder for 3. Good from the corner.
We'll take all the trees Carson Winder can deliver.
54-38. Another big quarter for the Indians. Driving, Contreras back outside to Vaughn for three. To answer is good. Kessler Vaughn's got 13, and it's 54-41. Preston's lead is 13 again. 35 seconds to go in the quarter. Shot clock, about 5 seconds difference between shot and game clocks. As Jones whips it back out. Moffitt has it in the left corner, drives the baseline, tries to challenge Bowie, and a foul inside.
Bowie or Onaveros? So 32 Onaveros will get the foul on.
That's just his first, but it's a free throws for Moffitt, as Coulter will shoot two, and the first one here is no good. Preston has one more game in the regular season. It'll be Wednesday night, senior night, as the Century Diamondbacks will be here. Pre-game show starts just after 7, tip-off at 7:30. Moffitt makes the second. Coulter's got 6 in the game, 23 seconds left. Preston's lead is 14. 55-41. Vaughn up into the front court. Holding it, letting the clock run down. Come around the screen. Comes to get to the top of the key. Stop, pop a three, no good. As in front, they get it away from Onaveros. As Bryce able to pick it up to Jones. Whip it down low. Winder all alone for the layup. At the buzzer. Good eyes by Jones as Winder was streaking all alone down the left side of the floor and gets the layup. 57-41 at the end of 3. We'll go to the fourth on this Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian basketball.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Hey Preston, looking for a cool spot to chill and grab some awesome food? Head to the Hangout at 23 South State Street. We're not just a restaurant, we're your go-to spot to hang with your family and friends. Pool tables, games, great vibes, and the same amazing pizza you loved from the Slice. Swing by the Hangout today.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
So Preston outscored them 23-16 in the third quarter and lead by 16 going here to the fourth. Indians have it to open the quarter. Harris hands it to Schumann. He'll shoot awkwardly around Smith. No good. Smith has the rebound, gives it to Vaughn. Here comes Vaughn up into the front court in a hurry. Gives it to Bowie. Bowie, top of the key, swings it back over. That's Contreras in the corner for three is good. Seems to me that Preston had a lead of about this size at the beginning of the fourth quarter in the game down over there.
Yeah, maybe not quite 14, but boy, you got to talk and tell them that a wolf is coming behind you there.
Larson down low. Harris goes up around Onaveros, no good, and the rebound is off. Taken down by the Thunder. Up in the front court, comes back to Bowie. Bowie tries to run around Schumann, who bangs into him to draw the foul.
Should be on the floor.
James Schumann calling for personal foul his third.
3 fouls on Schumann. First foul against the Indians here in the fourth quarter. Onaveros spins, inside shot, no good. Knapp with good position. Now they're going to tie it up. Yes, they are, and it's going to stay with Pocatello.
Yeah, Kessler Vaughn snuck down there and tied him up. Vaughn's that classic guy, Dan, that if he's on your team, you love him.
Yeah.
If he's not on, it's like Danny Ainge back in the day. If he's your guy, you love him. If not, you don't.
That's right. Onaveros to Bowie. 1 minute gone here in the fourth. As Vaughn tries to drive, can't. Back to Bowie over on the right side. Drives the baseline. Shoots around Knapp. Won't go down. Tap back outside. Back to Vaughn. Vaughn runs into Knapp, and Knapp will be charged with a foul.
Vaughn created all that contact, but it was still probably a good call because Knapp wasn't set in defensive position.
57-44 here in quarter number 4 as Vaughn will go back to the free throw line. Vaughn's first one is good. Kessler now with 14 in the game. Tonight's game brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding community since 1925. Vaughn, second free throw, good again. Remember, he only had 6 the first meeting. He's got 15 now tonight as Preston has tried to break the press as Schumann gets it up into the front court. Triple teamed, he'll give it off to Jones. Jones will pull the ball back out. 6:40 to play here in regulation. As Schumann double teamed along the sideline. Got to get it out of there somehow, and Jones is forced to call a timeout. Good timeout called by Jones. Preston's lead is 11 with 6:32 left. Timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road. You'll find them at 12 North State Street in Preston. This is the Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Group presentation of Preston Indian basketball on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
(57-46). 6:32 left to play here in quarter number 4. As the Indians need to do something offensively to make sure that Pocatello cannot get back into this game like they did in the fourth quarter down at the pit a couple of weeks ago. Schumann on the right side, free throw line extended, brings it back out top to Larson. Larson against Vaughn, goes left, shoots over Vaughn, that's no good, and Bowie has the rebound. You can't take a rush shot like that. Up into the front court, it comes back to Contreras, back to Smith. Smith runs it into Knapp, puts it up, it's no good. Harris has the rebound. Harris tries to throw it over Bowie, but Bowie able to knock it down and take it away. Pull up for a 3, fall away, it's an air ball. Vaughn tries to save it in the corner, which he does. Get it back outside, back to Contreras. He doesn't shoot it. Give it to offensive foul as they got it down low to Ontiveros, and he ran over Knapp and drew the foul.
Yep, Knapp got there that time, established position.
Ontiveros draws his second, first on the Thunder as a team. Preston has 2. Still an 11-point game, 57-46.
Yeah, 2 minutes into the fourth, the Indians haven't really had a good offensive possession yet. Let's see what they can do here.
As Schumann tries to dribble through a double team, loses it. Picked up by Vaughn, driving all the way. Foul, and the basket counts.
Yeah, on that one, Larson either needed to go for the block or let him go. Just kind of stood in his way.
It had no sooner got out of your mouth that Preston hadn't had a good offensive possession than they turned the ball over because they're trying to dribble through double teams. Pass the ball.
Yep.
Vaughn for the three-point play. No good. Moffitt back into the game, has the rebound. Give it to Jones, who brings it back up the floor. Contreras picks him up as he comes across the timeline. 5:30 to play. 57-48. Give it back to Schumann. Schumann to Jones. Pinned along the sidelines there by Smith, so he'll bring it back out top. Bowie will pick him up as he comes across the top of the key. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Jones wants to drive, goes around Bowie, elevates, shoots over Bowie. It's no good. Rebound is loose, down low, still rolls around, picked up by Vaughn. He'll give it to Bowie. Coming back the other way with 5:05 to play in the quarter. Bowie will hold it up, give it to Vaughn, now give it right back to Bowie. Bowie comes around the screen, and an illegal screen set by Ontiveros. He moved to make sure he chipped on Moffitt and drew the foul.
Yeah, he threw the hip, stuck the leg out. When you're 6'10" and that far away from the basket, easy for the ref to see it.
That's 3 on Ontiveros. Second team foul of the quarter against Pocatello, 3 on the Indians. 4:50 to play, 57-48. Preston still hasn't scored in the quarter. Jones holds it there, looks inside, bounce it inside to Schumann. Vaughn hustles to come double team, kick it back over, and again the pass is intercepted by Smith, and a foul in the backcourt by Moffitt.
Yeah, the Indians need to settle down. I think if Pocatello scores here, you'll see Jones call a timeout, try to get them settled down.
He almost needs it now to make sure they don't, but Joe Green is going to help him out and take one himself. 4:37 to play, 57-48. Preston holding on to a small lead. A timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road at 12 North State Street in Preston on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian basketball.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
North Star's Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston.
If anybody here in the arena has fingernails left, now's the time to start biting them.
That is a Maalox masher.
4:37 left here in the fourth. Preston leading 57-48.
Indians with their starting 5 back on the floor now.
Jones comes up to meet the ball as Vaughn lets it roll to him. Gets it up into the front court. Bounce it to Smith at the left elbow. Back outside to Vaughn. Vaughn wants to drive. Rolls, going up, and a foul. And Vaughn's going to go back to the free throw line again.
Yeah. Vaughn's one of those guys, he's just crafty at drawing fouls. And he'll take another trip to the line for his trouble.
Foul's going to go on Knapp. That's 4 on him. So now they have to go small again and bring Winder back in. Free throw by Vaughn is short. Winder back in. Knapp will leave.
Yeah, Winder's played well in the minutes he's had tonight, but he does give up a lot of size to Ontiveros.
So here's Vaughn back to the line again for the second. And he makes that one. Kessler's got 18 in the game. As they get it up into the front court, it comes to Jones. Jones double teamed along the sideline on a foul. Reach in here, probably against Vaughn, I'm guessing.
Vaughn and Bowie both standing there. Yeah, Vaughn.
It'll go against Vaughn. That'll be his third. Here's the other problem, Lyle, is the Indians are out of fouls with 4:22 to play.
Yeah,
that means free throws for Pocatello every time they get the ball, every time there's a foul. Jones holds it outside with an 8-point lead. Schumann bounce it down low as it goes in the corner. Held there, back inside as it comes to Harris at the right block. Turns on Smith, tries to get it out back outside, comes to Larson. Now back to Schumann. Wants to drive. Reached in, poked away by Vaughn. We're halfway through the quarter, and Preston still hasn't scored in the quarter. Back over to Contreras. Outside Smith, a long 3, air ball. Boy, that's an ill-advised shot.
Well, that was a 30-footer. Nothing but air, so.
We've played 4 minutes and 11 seconds in the quarter, and Preston has yet to tickle the twine.
Well, and really yet to get a good shot even. I mean, if you run your offense and get a good shot, you can live with a miss, but a lot of turnovers.
Jones races it up into the front court. They triple team him. He goes all the way to the bucket, and the layup won't go down. May with the rebound in the backcourt. It's off to Vaughn. Vaughn brings it up in the front court. Again, he pushes off on Jones, no call. And then he almost travels. May for 3, hits it. Lead is down to 5, 57-52. Will Preston score is the question right now. As Jones asking the official, why didn't you call the push-off? You called it before. Lob it inside as it comes to Larson against Vaughn. There's a foul inside as beyond the floor, and Vaughn pushing off on Larson finally gets the call against him, and that's going to be 4 on him.
So on the floor, as you said, the Indians will not shoot free throws yet.
That's 14 fouls, though, on Pocatello, so they're out of fouls now as well with 3:10 to play. Bowie comes back in as Vaughn goes back to the bench. Preston's lead is 5. The lob comes into Harris. Harris gives it back outside to Larson. They immediately try to double team him as it comes back to Harris. He gets around Ontiveros. Down low, Winder runs over a man, blocking. Contreras called for the block. His first foul, and that's 5 on the team, and that means free throws.
Winder will get a trip to the line here.
Also going to get Knapp back into the game. He's going to come back in for Winder. Have to wait till after the free throws. So here's Winder at the line. Carson tonight with 5 points. The first free throw is good, and that ties his season high. He's had 6 points in a game twice previously, so this is his 3rd time overall.
Timely basket, first score of the quarter for the Indians here.
They went 5 minutes without a basket. Second one good. I guess technically they still don't have a basket. Winder makes both free throws, and Knapp will come back onto the floor. 7-point lead, 59-52. Here comes Bowie back up into the front court. May, give it to Smith, back to Vaughn. Lob it inside to Ontiveros. Wants to shoot, doesn't, gives it back to Bowie, elevates for a 3, no good. Tapped by Ontiveros. Knapp reaches in, tried to grab it, ball still loose on the floor. That's going to be a held ball, and it's going to go to the Indians.
Yes. Yeah, there should be the Indians on the held ball, right?
Ontiveros was down there. I think Harris was down there too, and Harris is going to win that wrestling match 99 times out of 100.
They're getting a towel to wipe up the sweat off the floor.
Arrow is in Preston's direction.
Yeah, the team's still standing around.
They're waiting for officials. Haven't decided what they're doing yet. It's a held ball.
Yeah, it's a held ball. Should be Preston.
And it will go to the Indians as Contreras is going to come back in. Contreras is going to come in. Is Ontiveros coming out? Yes, he is. So they're going to get Ontiveros a rest with Knapp on the floor. That's interesting. So they're going to bring Winder back in. Let's get Knapp off the floor with Ontiveros on the bench so they can bring Winder back in.
Yeah, kind of an offense-defense substitution. Try to steal a minute or two maybe with Ontiveros on the bench.
59-52. Preston leads by 7, 2:43 to play. As it comes to Jones. Jones working his way up toward the timeline, avoids the double team. Now he'll whip it across, and Jones reached out and shoved straight arm, just like Vaughn does, and they called it on him. So the foul on Jones is going to be his 3rd. No free throws because it's an offensive foul.
Jones was trying to create space to get the pass to Winder, who was wide open for a layup. Had the foul not been called, would have been an easy 2 for the Indians.
Ontiveros comes back onto the floor, so quickly they get Titan Knapp back in as well for the Indians. Bowie with 2.5, wants to drive, hangs in the lane, throws up, no good. The shot by Ontiveros is no good. He grabs the rebound and puts it back up, but it's not going to count.
I think that'll be it for Knapp, I think.
Is that foul going to go on Knapp? Yes, it is. That's 5. So Titan fouls out. You got to get Knapp off the floor. You can't shoot free throws with him standing on the floor.
Yeah, the refs need to. There we go.
Now they're going to get Winder back into the game. So Winder replaces Knapp, who leaves with 8 points tonight. 2:26 left. Preston leads by 7. Ontiveros back to the free throw line. Makes the second. So Ontiveros comes back. He has 10 in the game.
Pocatello goes small.
Hunter May back onto the floor as they get Ontiveros back out again. 2:20 to play. Harris up into the front court as they try to trap the ball along the baseline. Back to Winder. Kick it back outside to Jones. A 3. Good. A huge shot by Jones. He has 9, and the lead is 9. 62-53. Back to May. Comes back to Vaughn. Looks at the 3. Can't get it. Go back to Contreras. Driving. Shoots up over Winder, and a foul down low. Foul's going to go on Winder. He says, I'm standing with my arms straight up, and they call the foul on him. Just the second on Winder. But it's, again, Indians are out of foul, so Contreras is going to go to the free throw line. 1:58 to play. Preston leads by 9. Remember, the winner of this game, well, if Preston wins, there's no doubt about it, they will host the district tournament. As Contreras makes the first. Tonight's game brought to you by North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors on State Street at the north end of Preston. Contreras to shoot his second. Good again. So he makes them both. He's got 6. Ontiveros back into the game as May will leave. 62-55, the lead is 7. 1:58 to play in regulation.
Pocatello showing full court pressure, but just kind of a soft pressure.
As Harris into the front court, goes all the way through the key as Ontiveros tries to collapse on him. Good move by Harris, gets him up in the air, bounces off of him, and he uses the glass and gets it in. Cruz Harris with only 6, but there's 6 important points. Lead is 9. Bowie elevates for 3. No good. The long rebound comes off as it's taken by Schumann. Again, it's intercepted in midair by Bowie, who throws it up at the basket. That's no good. And again, Bowie gets his own rebound, and it's timeout called by Pocatello. You can't throw a pass like that over Bowie or Contreras.
No, he's just cat-like quick, Bowie is. He'll jump up and grab it every time.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take it here as well. It is a full timeout. 64-55 on this Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Group presentation of Preston Indian basketball on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
All right, nervous time here at Preston Gym. 1:23 to play. 64-55. Preston leads by 9. Is that a comfortable lead against Pocatello? Not in a long shot. As it comes back to Contreras for 3. Air ball as it's taken there by Harris. He gives it off to Larson. Quickly up the floor to Winder. Winder wants to penetrate. No, he'll give it back outside as it comes back outside to Larson. Harris now back to Jones. 1:05 to play. 22 seconds on the shot clock. They double team him, and Bowie takes it away. Bowie all the way. Slam dunk. Timeout. Called again by Pocatello with 59 seconds left. 64-57. Timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road at 12 North State Street in Preston. We'll take a timeout and be right back.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Magnolia Road is here to bring you the latest trends in women's fashion. We believe fashion should not only be stylish, but also comfortable and inclusive for every body type, with sizes small through 3X. We strongly believe in giving back to our community, and by supporting Magnolia Road, you are not only embracing fashion, but also supporting Preston and West Side activities. Our team is here to help you find that perfect outfit that suits your style and makes you feel confident. Visit Magnolia Road at our new location, 12 North State Street, Preston, Idaho.
KACH.
So Preston has 2 timeouts left. I didn't see them show Pocatello what they have. But Pocatello needs to start fouling here to get the ball back to shoot free throws.
Yeah,
with 59 left.
Yeah, I was just going to say, if the Indians are getting trapped, look for them to maybe burn one of those timeouts rather than give up a turnover here with 59 seconds to go.
Full court pressure put on here by the Thunder as Schumann will bring it in. Baseline backcourt. Jones comes up, but they get it to Harris. Harris tries to turn. May bodies up on him. As comes over, they double team him. They get up the front court. There's the takeaway, but Winder able to claim the loose ball. Back to Jones. Jones
tries to drive his way out of the double team, right through the hands of Schumann, picked up by Smith. Smith wants to drive with 40 seconds to play. It comes back to Contreras. They don't have time to wait. Contreras still doesn't shoot. Back to Vaughn. 35 on the clock. Lay it off to Smith. Wild shot, no good. Winder with the rebound, just pops it over to Schumann, and Jones gets up in the front court. And a whistle for what? As now a whistle called again. I'm not sure what the first whistle was for.
There was a foul call.
Coach Green is exfoliating. It should be a traveling violation.
I thought Jones picked up his dribble because there was a foul call.
Exactly. Well, Jones stopped the dribble because the whistle was blown.
I heard a whistle. Now the ref's having a big discussion.
If you don't know what the call is, you can't just give the ball to Pocatello on alternating possession.
Yeah, everybody stopped playing for a minute.
26 seconds left, 64-57. Preston up by 7. What are you going to do, guys? As he comes over, he says, reading the official's lips, talking to Coach Green, he said the whistle was blown, or there was a whistle blown.
Well, yeah, referees explaining things to both coaching staff separately.
Jones is very calm, and Green is about ready to go apoplectic. I'm trying to say it's a travel on Jones, but Jones stopped the dribble because there was a whistle that was blown. 64-57.
Further discussion with Coach Green here.
7-point lead. Now they're going to go over and talk to Knapp. I wonder if they're trying to say that somebody in the crowd has a whistle.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Or if I don't know what he's telling athletic director Knapp there, but. After all that, it's just side out.
It's going to be Preston's ball. So in other words, they couldn't come up with a call. So they're going to put the ball back in play where it stopped. Schumann has it on the sideline right in front of us to bring it in. Shot clock is off. 26 seconds left on the game clock, and there's a holding foul on Smith.
Yeah, you expect Pocatello to foul to try to stop the clock anyways, but
that'll be 3 on Smith. And Cruz Harris is going to go back to the free throw line again now with 24.4 left. Tonight's game as Harris goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. Big free throws here by Cruz. First one, good.
Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Tonight's game brought to you by Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, remember, trust the experts at Evergreen in Preston. Set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Remember, they now have an office in Pocatello as well. Harris makes the first. Now to line up the second. Will not go down. It's a 8-point lead, 65-57. They save it on the floor. Back to Bowie with 19 seconds left. The 3 is no good. Rebound comes to Jones, and they foul Jones in the backcourt trying to get the ball back.
Yeah. What Pocatello crowd's complaining about is they didn't call the foul on Bowie's follow-through. We've talked about in the past, he jumps forward when he shoots the three-pointer. He jumps into the defender when he shoots. You're allowed to go straight up and down, not jump into the defender forward.
Right. And if that's the call, and knowing that he's trying to draw contact, he also leans back and kind of flops a little bit. Jones, first free throw is good. 66-57. 9-point lead, 13 seconds left. Smith will come out with 4 fouls, and Jones back to the free throw line again. Jones makes them both. He has 11. Preston wants a timeout with a 10-point lead, 67-57. The timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road. Stop in and improve your look, ladies, at 12 North State Street in Preston. It's Magnolia Road on this Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Group presentation of Preston Indian basketball on the My Local Radio Sports Network. We'll be right back.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
Out of the timeout, Bowie tries a three. It's an air ball, and that's the way the game's going to end, as the Pocatello Thunder are going to call off the Dogs, and the district tournament's going to go through Preston. 67-57 the final. And in the second time in both meetings, Lyle, Preston defensively holds Pocatello under their season average.
Yeah, and held Bowie to 18 points, which is not easy to do.
So they win by 10, 67-57 the final here. Preston elevates their record. They are now 16-4 on the year. Pocatello is 15-5, but more importantly, Preston's 3-0 in conference play, and Pocatello is 1-2, and Preston is going to win the conference tournament for the first time in 3 years. Stay tuned. The postgame show is coming up. So Preston wins it 67-57. The postgame show is next.
Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. Day Mountain Ranch. Relax, retreat, recharge. Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and family together over the world's best cookies. Magnolia Road. Ladies, stop in and update your wardrobe today. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and puppy training facility since 2011. Butterfly Express Essential Oils in Clifton, where quality doesn't have to be expensive. West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in Preston. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. I Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Naylor Insurance, your local agent for home, health, life, and auto. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial Partners, when planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston and now in Pocatello. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Now, stay tuned. The Ralph's Construction postgame show is coming up next.
105.5 FM KACH.
I'm Dan Keller, Mayor of Preston, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jay Butters with Alta Bank, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, this is Lyle Fuller with the Fuller & Fuller Law Firm, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Larry Morrison with Evergreen Financial Partners. We are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
105.5 KACH. We're Preston Proud, Idaho Strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
The Preston boys close out the regular season on Wednesday night when they host the Century Diamondbacks for senior night. The Polar Bear pregame show gets started just after 7 p.m. with the tip-off slated for 7:30. Preston sports are brought to you by Bailey Beckstead Real Estate, Stokes Market True Value, Day Mountain Ranch, West Motors, Franklin County Medical Center, and S&T Electric. Catch all the action on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com, your home for Preston sports.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
It's time for the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap the just completed game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at what's ahead for the Preston teams. The postgame show is brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building quality designer homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. For more information, call 435-232-1837.
Well, welcome back here to Preston Gym tonight as Preston scores 45 points in the middle two quarters and go on to beat Pocatello for the second time this year, winning tonight 67-57, as Preston will be the host team for the district tournaments.
Yeah, what a great win, a big win. We had a great crowd here tonight, and you know, playing in front of your home crowd in the district tournament doesn't mean everything, but it sure helps. You guys play better at home. The crowd's in your favor. Great win here for Preston to set them up for the district tournament. And that's regardless of whether we beat Century next Wednesday night. So Indians looking good here, building momentum at the right time of the year.
So for the Indians, they get good balanced scoring once again. And again, they're able to really Bowie's going to get his points. But he only got 18 tonight. He had 20 in the first game. And they really shut down Ontiveros, and they held him to 10.
Yeah, I thought they really made it hard for Bowie to get to his favorite spots. He missed several shots there in the second half that maybe he would hit some other night, but you know, credit to the Indian defense for defending him well. Schumann matches up reasonably well with Bowie as much as anyone can.
Preston gets 3 players into double figures tonight, and I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, I think that's the 9th time this year they've had 3 players with double figures. Yeah, very balanced scoring. You said everyone who got in the game scored other than Case and Bryce, who just had about a minute's worth of playing time. Everybody else scored and had at least 6 points. So, yeah, great overall effort for the Indians to come through with 67 points against a very good and very experienced defensive team in Pocatello that brings, you know, all their guys back from their state championship game last year. Right. And except for a few possessions there in the first 3.5 minutes of the fourth quarter, Preston played soundly, handling the ball, making the right plays. Yeah, and we've talked about, Dan, in nearly every loss Preston's had this year, they've had a good-sized lead in the second or third quarter. And we've talked about, you know, learning how to finish out the game and get the win. And so, yeah, rough stretch there. The first 4 minutes of the fourth quarter were rough, a lot of turnovers, not good shots. But they found a way to get it right the ship and get a win here tonight. Pull out with a 67-point offensive production. 67-57 the final. We'll come back, look at the stats, the way they break down. We'll do that as we continue on the Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Group presentation of Preston Indian basketball on mylocalradio.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your life. lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
All right, let's take a look at the finals numbers in the game tonight as Preston wins at 67-57. Final look at the stat sheet brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency at 208-852-2364. That's 208-852-2364. For the Pocatello Thunder tonight, Julian Bowie finishes with 18 in the game. Hunter May had the one three-pointer that he made in the fourth quarter as his only points of the game. Dre Contreras finished with 6 tonight. Kessler Vaughn also had 18 in the game this evening. Parker Smith with 2 points only, and Gage Ontiveros had 10 in the game overall.
Dan, for the Preston Indians, we talked about that balanced scoring. We'll start overall. The Indians go 18 out of 36 from 2, so a good 50% clip there. 7 for 12 on threes, so an excellent percentage on three-pointers, and 10 of 15 from the free throw line. After only 2 free throw attempts in the first half, they get 13 trips to the line in the second half. And the Indians were ahead 57-41 at the end of 3. Then they pull it out 67-57. In terms of individual scoring, Cruz Harris had a little bit of a hard time scoring over the size and length of Pocatello inside tonight. He goes 3 for 9, 0 for 1 on threes, and 1 for 2 from the line for 7 points tonight for Cruz. Drew Jones has 11. He goes 0 for 3 on twos, but 3 for 5 on threes, 2 for 2 from the line. And he had a big 3 there coming down the stretch to help put the game away for the Indians. Titan Knapp goes 3 for 4 and 2 for 2 from the line for 8 points. A great contribution tonight from Titan. Jake Schumann goes 6 for 9 and 1 for 3 on free throws for 13. Reggie Larson has 15 to lead the Indians, and most of them coming in that second quarter. Reggie goes 4 for 9, 2 for 3 on threes, and 1 for 2 from the line. Coulter Moffitt has 6 points. He goes 1 for 1, 1 for 2 on threes, 1 for 2 from the free throw line for those 6. And Carson Winder played well off the bench tonight for the Indians. He gets 7 points. He goes 1 for 1, 1 for 1, and 2 for 2. 7 big points and several rebounds for Winder off the bench tonight.
And our I Care For You eye-popping play of the game has to be Titan Knapp, the way he went at it tonight. He finished the game with 8 points, but more importantly, really kept Gage Ontiveros off stride most of the night. As we're joined by the winning coach, Tyler Jones, who joins us here on the postgame show. Yeah, we talked about it right off the top that Titan had to have a good night.
Yeah, Titan was huge tonight, especially early on that first half. He got some buckets, the first 3 of the game, I think, and just set a good tone for us. He was physical, and he did a great job on 32, and just huge boost tonight from him and Winder in that position.
Other than a few possessions in the first 3.5 minutes of the fourth quarter, but we played pretty soundly. We handled the ball well. We made the proper pass, except for that 3.5, 4 minute stretch.
Yeah, no, they got real aggressive there in the fourth quarter. We were ahead, and they started trapping, pressing, making it chaotic. And we had a few lapses there where guys have to come to the ball, and we got to make harder passes, and that's stuff that we can work on and correct. But I did like we didn't fold. They cut it to 7, I think, and we answered, and we were able to hang on there.
Yeah, we were talking about a minute ago before you came on, Coach Jones, that in most of the games Preston's lost this year, you've had a lead in the second quarter or third quarter even sometimes. And what have you seen as your team has gone throughout the year and maybe matured a little bit to be able to hold on to the lead tonight and come away with a 10-point win?
Yeah, no, exactly. If you look at all of our losses, they're games where we haven't been able to hold on in that fourth quarter. And I think the last 4 or 5 games we've had some tight games that have helped us in those situations. Highland, Blackfoot, even Hillcrest, I thought we battled to the end up there and made some big plays. And you get into the district tournament and stuff, it's going to come down to a play here, play there. And these kids showed tonight, though, they're tough kids. They're hard-nosed, and they're a tough group of kids, and they're going to fight. And tonight I love their effort.
They looked the Dragon right in the eye in the second and third quarters and scored 45 points.
Yeah, I thought second, third quarter we were really clicking offensively. We're able to extend that lead, and we needed every point we could get. And but I thought defensively tonight was also a huge. Titan and Dennis on the big kid, but Jake, unbelievable job on Bowie. I mean, this kid, he's been there for 4 years. He's ninth leading scorer almost, whatever, in the history of the state of Idaho, and he's lit us up, for 4 years. And he's a heck of a player. He's going to go on and do great things. And Jake's a tough kid, and he loves that challenge. And I thought he had 18 tonight, but he had to earn all 18 of those, and that was great.
Yeah, and I thought Drew played a good floor game tonight and hit some threes at really timely spots, including that big one right there in the end of the fourth quarter. And I thought he just had a good senior leadership kind of a game tonight with how he handled it.
No, I think this group, they like each other. They're coming together, and I think they've all learned their roles. Some nice, like other guys have stepped up, but I love, like you said, that they've come together and they're tight, and everybody kind of did what they needed to do tonight.
How does it feel knowing that the road to state isn't going to have to go through Preston?
Huge for us to be able to host, right? So we're the 1 seed, puts us in a great spot, but still you got to win. You got to beat them 2 more times, and it gets harder and harder every time. But I'd much rather be here than having to go up there. And credit, we talk about it every year. It's a shame that one of these 2 teams is going to be left out again, and 2 great teams, 2 of the best 3 in the state again, and we're going to have some battles here going forward, and we got to keep getting better.
Every year, that's the 3rd time you and I have talked about that today.
Exactly. Yep.
Thanks very much. Congratulations, great game.
We'll have senior night Wednesday, so crowd was, I didn't get to say that, but great crowd tonight, packed house and great environment, and we're going to need them here as we get down into the postseason.
Yep. Thanks again.
Thank you.
That's Tyler Jones with us, the winning coach here from the Preston Indians. In a nice win, they win it 67-57 here tonight over Pocatello Thunder. Take our last time out. We'll get some final thoughts from Lyle as we continue right after this on the Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Group presentation of Preston Indian basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care for You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment.
All right, Preston wins at 67-57 here tonight at Preston Gym in front of a raucous full house crowd. And before we go, let's get some final thoughts on the game from Lyle Fuller.
Yeah, the calendar just turned to February. This one felt like March Madness to me, Dan. Love this time of year. Love the pressure, the crowds, the teams playing their best, and just a great atmosphere tonight. Great high school basketball game. And just as we talked about, a huge win for Preston. Again, not to overlook Century. We still have Century next Wednesday night here at home for senior night. But regardless, even if Preston happened to lose that game, Preston would still host the district tournament. That's why we're saying they've already sewed up the district tournament home court. So a great win here for Preston. Got to go take care of business against Century and then get ready for districts.
And for the Indians, what can you say? I mean, this was a loud place. And for Preston, they end up becoming one of the few teams now. We talked about teams with 15 or more wins. There's even fewer teams that have 16 or more wins, and Preston's one of them.
Yeah, they've really rounded into shape nicely here for a team breaking in a bunch of new guys. And, just to reiterate again, it's a shame that both of these teams that we saw tonight can't go to the state tournament.
Right.
I mean, I've watched a lot of 4A state tournament basketball. These are two state tournament quality teams. And really, if all things in the world were fair, they'd both be going. But it'll be a heck of a district tournament to see which one makes it out of district.
We'll let you know the district tournament schedule as soon as it's released and when Preston will be playing at home. But that's coming up in the next week or so, week and a half before that will be released. So that'll wrap it up for us tonight. Thank you as always for your excellent call.
Great to be with you, and good to be with you tonight and next Wednesday to wrap it up.
So Preston wins it tonight, 67-57. As we mentioned, Preston will be back in action coming up on Wednesday. It'll be senior night when they host the Century Diamondbacks, as they can be able to say goodbye to 4 very good senior basketball players for the Indians. The Polar Bear pregame show that night will get started just after 7 with the tip-off around 7:30. That'll wrap up our coverage here for tonight. Our executive producer of KACH Radio Sports is Val Cook. Associate producer is Cody Olson. Our studio coordinator tonight has been John Beverly, and our stage manager here at Preston Gym has been John Slaughter. I want to remind you that coming up as soon as we are done, we'll have a complete rebroadcast for you of the Westside Aberdeen game that wrapped up just a little bit ago. So stay tuned. We'll have that for you coming up in just a couple of minutes. Remind you the final score as Preston wins at 67-57. For Lyle Fuller, I'm Dan Hubbard saying thanks for joining us on a Bailey Beckstead Team Real Estate presentation of Preston Indian Basketball on KACH, MyLocalRadio.com, and on the My Local Radio Sports Network. From here at Preston High School, have a great weekend, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.